Fiddles, and I'm going to be telling the story of Strega Nona. In a town in Italy a long time ago, there lived an old lady everyone called Strega Nona, which meant Grandma Witch. All of the people in town talked about her in whispers. They all went to see her if they had troubles. Even the priests and the sisters of the convent went, because Strega Nona did have a magic touch. But Strega Nona was getting old, and she needed someone to help take care of her little house and garden. So she put up a sign in the town square. A big company, who didn't pay attention, went to see her. You were hired, Big Anthony, said Strega Nona. But the one thing you must never do is touch my pasta pot. It is very valuable. Oh, see, said Big Anthony. Well, one night as Big Anthony was milking the goat, he heard Strega Nona singing. Peeking in the window, he saw Strega Nona standing over the pasta pot. She sang, "Bubble, bubble, pasta pot, boil me some pasta nice and hot. I'm hungry and it's time to stop. Boil enough pasta to fill me up." And the pasta pot bubbled and boiled and filled up with steaming hot pasta. Then Strega Nona sang, "Enough, enough, my pasta pot. I have my pasta nice and hot. To simmer down my pot of clay until I'm hungry another day." "Wow," said Big Anthony, "that's a magic pot for sure." And Strega Nona called Big Anthony in for supper. Too bad for Big Anthony, because he didn't see Strega Nona blow 3 kisses with the magic pasta pot. Well, the next day, as Big Anthony was fetching the water, he told everyone about the magic pasta pot. Of course, everyone laughed because it sounded so silly. A pot that cooked pasta all by itself. "You better go confess to the priest, Big Anthony," he said. "Such a lie!" Well, Big Anthony was angry, and that wasn't a very good thing to be. Well, I'll show them, he thought. Someday I will get the magic pasta pot to work, and they'll be sorry. Well, that day came sooner than even Big Anthony would have expected, because just 2 days later, Strega Nona told Big Anthony, I'm going over the hill to see my friend, Strega Amelia. You remember to do your chores, and don't touch the pasta pot." "Oh, see," said Big Anthony. As soon as Strega Nona was out of sight, Big Anthony went inside the house, pulled the pasta pot down from the shelf, and put it on the floor. "Now let's see if I can remember the words," said Big Anthony. Big Anthony sang, "Bubble, bubble, pasta pot, boil me some pasta nice and hot. I'm hungry and it's time to stop. Boil enough pasta to fill me up." The pasta pot bubbled and boiled and filled up with pasta. "Eureka!" cried Big Anthony, and he ran to the town square, jumped on the fountain, and shouted, "Pasta for all, big at Strega Nona's house!" Well, of course everyone laughed, but they went to get some plates and platters and forks and bowls. And sure enough, as soon as they got to Strega Nona's house, the pasta pot was starting to fill up and actually beginning to overflow. Big Anthony was a hero. He scooped out pasta for everyone in the crowd. Some people came back for seconds and thirds, but the pot was never empty. As soon as everyone had had their fill, Big Anthony sang, "Enough, enough, my pasta pot. I have my pasta nice and hot to simmer down my pot of clay until I'm hungry another day." And to the cheers of the crowd, Big Anthony stepped outside and was so busy listening to compliments that he didn't notice that the pasta pot was still bubbling and boiling until his sister from the convent ran up to him and shouted, "Look, Big Anthony!" And Big Anthony looked, and some of the pasta was beginning to come towards him, and it was, and he ran inside the house and sang the magic song. Oh, without the 3 kisses, it did no good. Then he grabbed the pot cover and sat on it, but stop and if someone hadn't grabbed poor Big Anthony, the pasta would have covered him up. The mayor shouted, "Give tables, doors, anything to make a barricade!" But it did no good. The sisters of the convent began to pray. "The pasta will cover our town," they cried. And it certainly would have, had Strega Nona not come around the corner, home from her visit. She didn't have to look twice to know what had happened. She sang the magic song and blew the 3 kisses, and the pasta pot stopped. "Oh, thank you, Strega Nona," the townspeople cried. But then they turned on poor Big Anthony. "String him up!" the men of the town shouted. Now, said Strega Nona, "the punishment must be crime." And she got a fork from a lady standing nearby and held it out to Big Anthony. "Well, you wanted pasta for my magic pasta pot," she said, "and I want to sleep on my little bed tonight. So, start eating."